Okay, so this is easy probability. So, yeah, assuming that you have already read the concepts of probability in your module, let's head on to some of the symbols that we are going to use in probability. So, we have the letter P, which of course stands for probability of an event happening. Q is the probability of an event not happening. Okay, just remind yourselves guys that in probability, ang aton nga P plus Q is equal to 1, and we are going to deal with percentages, decimals, and fractions in this lesson. Okay, one very short example. In a quiz, number 1, ang pililian is true or false. Okay, so what's the probability that the answer for number 1 is true? Diba, per minute ginambal sa inyo, it's 50%. Therefore, the probability that the answer is false is also 50% for a total of 100%. This can also be, presented as 0.5 and 0.5 for a total of 1, or 1/2 and 1/2 for a total of 1 man Japon. Okay. So, yeah, as you can see, ang ginpamangkot sa inyo is the probability nga true ang answer. So, guys, ang aton diri nga P is si true. Meanwhile, ang Q naton is false. Okay. Another very, very, very short example. Okay. In number 1 of a quiz, you have the letters A, B, C, and D to choose from. And then you don't know what the answer is, so you chose letter D. Okay, so in your heart, say mo nga paminsaron, what is the probability that the answer that you chose is correct? So, per minute ginambal sa inyo, it's 1/4 or 25%. This is our letter P. Meanwhile, we have here the 3/4 remaining for letter Q. Okay. So, this is just basing on your experiences, but if you're not sure, paano na siya nag 1/4, paano na siya nag 3/4, we'll have several examples later on, okay? Let's move on. So, we have S, which stands for sample space of all possible outcomes, and E, a set of outcomes or events. Now, we have always used the letter N, even in combination and permutation. N just stands for the number of elements, diba? Number of elements. So, for the formula of probability, small letter P ni siya ha. So, don't use the capital letter P because that's for permutation. So, for lowercase letter P or probability is equal to number of events over number of possible outcomes. Okay. Sa Ilonggo pa, probability is equal to, ang sa babaw, number of events nga gusto mong matabo over sa number sang mga posible nga matabo. Okay? Yeah. And what further way to make you understand that than an example? If one card is drawn from a standard deck of 52 cards, find the probability that the card is a jack. Okay, let's go to our formula, which is P is equal to N of E over N of S. As for N of E, or the number of events that you want, let's think about this. How many jacks are there in a standard deck of cards? So we know that there are 4 jacks. That is what you want to get, jack na card. All over, N of S is the number of possible outcomes. So the possible outcomes in this case is any of the cards out of the deck makuha mo. So that is 52 cards in that deck. Now, 4 over 52 is still not in its lowest terms as a fraction. So you have to put in your calculator and you should get 1 over 13. Now, if the teacher is asking you for a fraction nga answer, this is good already. If you're being asked for a decimal nga answer, just look for this button in your cycle and you should get 0.0769. And therefore, if you're going to or if you're required to answer with percentages, just multiply the decimal by 100%, and you should get 7.69%. All of these are good answers. Okay. Second example. So, find the probability of throwing a prime number with one die. Take note of the term prime and the word die. So, if you're wondering, die is just the singular for dice. So, siguro, malusot-lusot na sa akong ba ang dice na word because amo nang naangda naton. So, dice na size sa kabilog. Next, prime number. So, imagine guys, in a dice, you have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And to remind you, there are two types of numbers, your prime and your composite. So, by definition, prime numbers are any numbers that are multiples of 1 and itself. Meanwhile, composite numbers are numbers that are multiples of other numbers other than 1 and itself. In this case, guys, 1 is not part of the prime number, although, kumbaga, 1 and 1. So, yeah, 1 is not a prime number. I searched, look it up. Okay, and then, 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 4 isn't because 4 is a multiple of 2. And 5 is also a prime number. Meanwhile, 6 is not because 6 is a multiple of 3 and 2. Therefore, guys, in our formula, you have n of e over n of s. The number of events that you want to get is 3. All over the number of possible outcomes, which is 6. 3 over 6, in lowest terms, ang fraction nyo is 1/2. Therefore, kung ina siya, gamiton nyo sang, kumbaga, I don't know what S&D stands for. Hindi na ako sure, pero sa cycle nyo, you will get 50% or 0.05. Or, kung ni times 100%, yun na siya, may muna siya nga 50%. Okay, so, any of these are good depending on kung ano ginapangayo sang inyong maestra. Okay. Next, find the probability of throwing a prime number total with 2 dice. Okay. So, in our class, we have made a table of this. Now, let's see here. I-recolta lang to siya, no? We have 2 dice. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And an easy way para makahimo kita sa table para dire is this. Whoops. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then we're going to add kay total gani. So, 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. And then you can go ahead and just say 1 and 2 is 3. 1 and 3 is 4. 5, 6, 7. And 2 and 1 is 3. 2 and 3 is 5. And then may pattern na siya is 7, 8. And this should be 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 4 is 5, 6, 7. Then I'll just put in all the other numbers sa ilang pattern. No? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Out of this, let's look for our prime numbers. Okay, let me just change color. 2 is a prime number. Okay. These 3s are prime numbers. 4s aren't. 5s. 6, nope. Composite na sila. 7 are prime numbers. 8 are composite. 9 are also composite despite being odd. That's weird. You have 10 and you have 11. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, from our formula, n of e over n of s, the events that we want, there are 15 of them. All over. Pilanitan ka numbers ang diri, which are possible outcomes when you roll 2 dices. Or 2 dice. See? Hindi na ako bala mag-English. So, you have 6 times 6 or 36. Kung gusto nyo, isipon nyo na you have 36 possible outcomes. Now, 15 the lowest, 15 over 36, the lowest terms for that is 5 over 12. For fraction, let's see, 5 divided by 12. Ang yes nga decimal is 0.4167, or in percentage form, that's 41.67%. Ooh, dami mong gali eh. Okay. Next example. What is the probability that a card drawn from a standard deck will be a 5, 6, or 7? Okay. So, hindi kita magdali-dali when we find the terms or, and I think, when you see the word and, gapalak man mo na yun because you're good, guys. And you know that when you see or, you use the plus. And then, if you see and, you multiply. Okay. In this case, yun na siya yung English, no? So, ano ang possibility nga makuha ka mo 5, 6, o kung 7? So, kung ipakaunta na siya sa aton nga formula, no? Ano, isipon talang gidya kung pila ka cards ang 5, pila ka cards ang 6, pila ka cards ang 7. Ano na siya? Okay, so I think there are 4 ka mga tawag gani man. Tawag gani. Inawala ang clubs, ang diamonds, ang na. So, yeah, there are 4 of those for each number. So, there are 4 5s, 4 6s, and 4 7. So, that's 4, 8, 12. 12 ang aton nga events na gusto natin matabo all over. Pila ka cards ng ara? 52. So, that's 12 over 52. That's 3 over 13. Okay? Or 0.2308 or 23.08%. So, any of these. Okay. So, if you're asked, guys, what's the probability that a card drawn from a standard deck will be a king, queen, or jack? So, isipon nyo lang, may 4 ka king, may 4 ka queen, may 4 ka jack. Dugang ano pa, ace. May 4, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 over 52. So, miss, in which case are we going to use the plus for or and the times for and? Okay, we have an example here. And through the magic of editing, ginislan ko de ang word. You'll notice, may gamay agin bago. Anyways, what is the probability that a card drawn from a standard deck will be a 5, 6, or 7, or a black card? Okay, so what is going on here? So, ang imo nga gusto magabot is either 5 na siya, 6 na siya, or 7. You don't care if it's black or red. Or, black pagid siya. So, kung makagabot ka sang 5 na red, lipay ka na. Kay 5 siya mo. Kung makagabot ka 6 na black, lipay ka man. Kay 6 siya, black pagid siya, okay na siya. Let's say, makagabot ka ace na black, okay lang sa imo. Kaya, ang ginapangita mo is, 5, 6, 7, o kundi gani, black, malipay ka na sina. Amo na siyang paminsalang ta. Okay. Medyo, oops, let me change color. Medyo ma-weird lang ang ato na formula. N of E, liwat chapel, and N of S. So, maanad lang kita ang formula, ginapilit ko na siya per minute. So, from what we have understood earlier, as for 5, 6, and 7, there are 12 cards of those. So, there are 12 cards in total ng 5, 6, and 7. Now, because of the word or here, ma-plus kita, pila kabilog ang black card sa isa ka deck. So, you know that half of the cards in a deck is black. So, that's 52 divided by 2 or 26. Insure ko lang. 26, no? So, this is for your 5, 6, and 7, or 7. And this is for your black cards. Okay? And all over, pila ang possible outcomes naton, that is 52. So, that's how we use this. We have, let's see, 12 plus 26 over 52. I got 19 over 26. Or 0.7308 or 7, oops. Yeah, I think, wait, it's going to be 73. 73.08%. Nga makakuha kita, 5, 6, or 7, or black card pagid. Okay. And this is going to be weird if ang question is this, no? Question, change color. So, same as ta diri sa may 5, 6, oops, or 7, and black. Okay. So, let's observe, ha. Sa akon lang, how am I going to approach this? So, I want that my cards are 5, 6, or 7, and black. So, there is a way nga easy lang ni siya. Remind yourselves, how many black 5s are there? 2 lang. Kaya ang 2 red mo. So, mera, 2 ka black na 5, may 2 ka black na 6, may 2 ka black na 7. So, 2, 4, 6. So, para lang sa ako, no, muna ako ng approach. N of S equals 6 over 52. So, i-fraction ko lang, ah. So, from here on, guys, ang ako na yan, sir, fraction na lang, ha. 3 over 26, siya. Now, if you're going to use, use the multiply katungod and ang nakita mo din, no? So, 5, 6, or 7, and black, ang siya matabo. So, you have 12, no? From 5, 6, and 7, and ang black natin is 26 all over 52. This is going to be really weird. That's 12 times 26 over 52. 6 ang makuha mga answer. 6, guys. 6. Remember, ang ato nga P, dapat dugangan pagid sa Q para maka 1 lang. So, as you can see, 12 times 26 over 52 gives you a number larger than 1. So, that method is wrong. So, sometimes you have to think a little bit outside the box. Okay? So, in this case, bisan you see the word and then you're compelled to use multiply, pinsalan nyo ba si milain nga paagi kay ang gakakuha ko is 6. Huh? Okay. Your answers will always be fraction, decimal, or percentage. Okay, next example. Find the probability of drawing 5 black cards if 5 cards are drawn from a deck of 52 cards without replacement. Okay, same thing. Change color. P is equal to N of E over N of S. This is where it gets weird. Earlier, we have been drawing one card. Well, ang ato nga dice is just one total or isa lang gid ang magwa nga face sa ato nga dice. Okay, die. Well, in this case, guys, ang ginapangita natin is 5 na kabilog. And because of that, we will use combination. So, if you're talking about events that are higher than 1, person na 5 black cards ang gusto mo magabot, or you want to get like 3 people out of a crowd of 20. Na. So, yeah, you're going to use combination. Combination siya. Okay, going back, no? 5 black cards if 5 cards are drawn from a deck of 52 cards without replacement. Okay. So, remind yourselves, guys, that you are going to use combination. So, plus tayo na nga si C na dira. Okay? And then, black cards out of 5. 5 black cards out of 26 ka mga black cards sa aton na deck. Okay? And of course, as for the possible outcomes, you have 52 and then 5 ang kwaon out of that. Okay? That's 26 C5 over 52 C5 sa inyong mga calculus. 26 C5 65,780 all over 52 C5. That's wow, dako siya ba? 2,598,960. Okay. So 65780 divided by answer. I got 0.02. 0.25 actually. Kung gusto niyo pagid sa pagid 3. 0.0253. Okay? Well, some of us sa ating class have mentioned that they don't have calculators that have the C in them as yung option. So, this is what we're going to do. C na ton, if you remember, ang iya sina ang formula was n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial, no? So, yeah, we have to sacrifice a little. Okay? That's 26 factorial over n minus r. So, 26 minus 5 is 21 factorial times r factorial is 5. Okay? Divided by, yeah, 52 factorial over 52 minus 5, that's 47 factorial times 5 factorial. Okay. So, 26 times 27, 28, 29. Oh, gapasa ka. Paisal ko dapat. So, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Diba I told you, nantawon yung inyong denominator. So, ang mas dako, dali nga factorial is 21. Remind yourselves, guys, 26 factorial is just 26 times 25 times 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, blah, blah, blah. So, from 21 factorial and thereon, pwede mo na, from 21 times 20 times 19 times 18, you can just write that as 21 factorial. Okay? And then, see 21 factorial nyo as isa siya sa dalom, and then you have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? So, cancel out na ni siya. And you are left with just putting sa inyong calcio, 26 times 25 times 24, 23, 22 over 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay? And then, I think I need space. Ini siya, guys, ibutang ko na sa dalom. Okay? Next, let's process 52 factorial. So, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48. Hasta lang ako kay 47 factorial because siya ang pinakadako sa denominator ko. Okay, anyways, you have 47 factorial here. Ma-cancel out na siya. And then you have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, yep, I am also moving this down here. So, ini siya dayon, divide nyo. Okay? So, as you can remember, when you are dividing, diba kung mag-divide kita, gina-reciprocal natin ng fraction natin. So, this guy, yep, is going to be reciprocated. Butaan ko lang RDA para ma-reciprocal siya. So, when i-reciprocal na siya, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is going to be the numerator this time, and 52, 51, 50, 49, 48 is going to be the denominator. So, anyways, this will cancel out, and this will cancel out. So, follow what I said with a piece of paper to understand why nag-cancel siya. And what you're going to put in your calculator is this 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, oops, wala na. All over 52, 51, 50, 49, 48. So, let's just check if it follows, no? Ang atong answer nga na-solve na. 52, 51, 50, 49, 48. Okay. So, ang makuha natin nga fraction is a bit weird. It's 253 over 9,996. But, as you can see, the decimal is still the same. It's 0.0253. Yep. So, it still works. This is desperate measures, guys, ha? Okay, so, if your calculator does not have the combination function, then you have to go for this. Or, pabakal ka mo. No harm with that. Gamitin nyo man dyan po sa inyo mga board exam. Okay. Screenshot before I erase. Okay. Screenshot. Okay, erasean ko na. So, muna siya, guys, ha. If you're picking more than one event, you're going to use combination. Just like this. 6 balls are drawn. 6 balls. Okay, combination siya. So, 6 balls are drawn without replacement from a bag that contains 7 black and 5 white balls. What's the probability that 4 will be black and 2 are white? So in this case, you can see the word dira nga and may multiplication nga matabo. Okay? So probability n of E, n of S. Okay. Kabalo ka na ang combination ni. Kabalo ka nga ma-multiply ka. So plus term lang nadaan. This one guys all over C stelong. Okay. 6 balls ang i-draw out of pila ka balls? 7 kag 5, that's 12. So, all the possible outcomes is 12 combination 6. And then, ang gina-require sa aton is 4 ang black. So, 4, pila ka black? 7. So, 7C4. And, so, multiply kita, 2 ka white. So, 2. Ang white naton is 5 ka bilog. Okay, gets nyo? So, naka-gets na, then yehey. Sa mga wala ka-gets, liwaton take. 6 balls are drawn. So, ini siya nga part po, you can just, not think too deeply. Basta may makita ka nga more than 1 ang gina-require mo, combination na siya yun. Next, you have 7 black and 5 white balls in your bag. So, all the possible solutions are 7 plus 5, 12. Pila ang kwaon? 6. So, 12 combination 6. Ano gina-require sa aton? 4 ang black. So, pilang black how? 7. So, 7 combination 4. And, 2 ka white. Pila ka white how? 5 combination 2. Okay, hopefully na-gets na to siya. Okay. So, I'm just going to use my calculator. 7 combi 4. Oops. Also, dapat may parenthesis ka mo di mag-multiply ha. Kay base, abis ng calculate nyo, 7C4. So, wala ka mo nagbutang parenthesis. May mo na siya 45. Basta, i-ano nyo lang, kayuhon nyo lang ba lang inyong mga parenthesis, inyong mga multiply, ng mga ano dira. Tulmukon. Okay. So, what I got was 25. 25 isa. B. 25 over 66. Or in decimal, that's 0.3788. Okay. So, yeah. This is the answer that I got out of that.